Hello there, my Maple Leaf fans. I'm not going to take you to a pre-game media day conference before tomorrow night's game between the Vancouver Canucks and the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not going to take you live to the media conference.
What caused the fight, or what led to the fight last night?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I went to a hit, reverse hit, little. I think we were both tired and we just went at it. I had to get a whistle somewhere. I was on the ice for a long time there, and it was an easy way to get a whistle. So that's it.
How would you describe how tired you are at the end of that?
Yeah, no, obviously after a long shift in our zone like that, fighting is never easy. I gave a couple punches and I just had to to wait it out of it. Well, good for him. I'm on the bigger side, and he didn't back down, so good.
Can you take us inside your mind, like as the shift is going on, like the body is tired, like what are you thinking?
Well, that's the problem. You don't think that much, right? Like when you have no more blood in your brain, it's just all foggy, right? So you're just trying to get the puck out, get a change for everybody. So that was just my thought process, getting out of the ice, and I ended up fighting. So.
Does it take long to recover from that, like to get your breath back, get feeling like you're ready to go again?
I mean, you're sitting for 5 minutes in the box, so you get plenty of rest. So I don't know. It's not really hard. You just can't sleep after though.
Oh yeah? After a fight, like?
Yeah, usually like the adrenaline is always a little bit higher, so it's always harder to sleep.
So how much sleep would you get on a night like last night, if any?
Not a lot.
But I guess you're used to that with a little one at home.
Yeah. No, but that's good now. That's good now. I get some more sleep. They're back home in Montreal, so I get to sleep in. I'm sure that my girlfriend is excited for me to come back for the break and help out a bit.
What's it like playing with Myers? And what sense about how he shoots the puck, Phil?
Yeah, but he's not scared to shoot the puck, and he shoots the puck pretty hard. Even in practice, he always shoots it really hard. I think it was his first goal since 2022, right? No, I think he was pretty happy about that one. So good for him. Hopefully he can score other goals when I give him the puck for sure.
We haven't seen William and Mitch play together on the same line a lot. Like, as a defenseman, like, how do you think that might be a dangerous combination to defend for other teams?
I mean, they're both really dangerous. Like as a D-man, like they're two threats, right? So like if you're like focusing on one guy, but the other guy's gonna do something else. So like it's really hard. So I was happy with the result that they showed to yesterday. Hopefully they can keep it going again. It was good.
What was it like to see Stolarz back in there and looking the way he did last night?
Yeah, no, great on Stolarz. Like it was out a bit, and the way he came like that, ready to just shut it down for us. It's great. He's a great goalie. He moved the puck well, and he's just so reliable between the pipes there. Like I said, I played with Stolarz for a couple of years in the minors and then in Anaheim, so I know his game. He's a great goalie.
John, you played with William, you played with Mitch. What's it like when you're together on the same line?
Yeah, obviously a lot of talent, a lot of skill, elite players. So you still have to have the execution of the details of just finding open ice, winning body position, winning battles, races. Obviously details defensively, but see guys that can make plays and score goals. So for me, just play my game, not really try to do a whole lot different, but fun guys to play with. Really enjoyed it over my time here as a Leaf. So try to keep it going before the break here tomorrow.
What's the next step for you guys together on the line? That was the first game. You mentioned execution. Like, what do you want to do better as a line tomorrow?
Well, ideally, you have the puck a lot and you're playing in the offensive zone. So usually that means you're doing a really good job without it. Getting pucks back, and then obviously I think attacking the net, making plays, extending sequences, just being difficult to play against. So, I think as a group we got off to a good start yesterday in the game, and then our game, maybe wasn't as crisp or as dynamic as we could have been, but just not getting away from what brings success and the details in our structure and whatnot. So, We know that they play a very good, strong game defensively. We felt that a few weeks ago at home in Toronto, so understanding that as well, and just the level of competitiveness that we need. So, but like I said, two elite players, so always enjoy playing with those guys.
Is it different trying to find chemistry as a unit of three when you both are involved and individually play together at different times? Is it different that way?
Well, I think, it's certainly, I think all three of us, but probably more so over the last few years, those two guys, very puck dominant. Obviously so good with it, make so many plays, obviously different types of players. So just understanding, the things that I'm saying, just at times when you don't have maybe the time and space to make a play, certainly through the neutral zone, and the importance of getting on the forecheck and earning pucks back and just making the simple plays, the simple reads. Not always, but making the high-end play or the highlight reel type of pass or tic-tac-toe look you're looking for. It's just, simple earning pucks back, finding the open man, getting to the net, retrieving another puck, and off of that, you let instincts kind of come out. So obviously important for me, and it's a strong part of my game, along the walls, down low, below the dots, and in front of the net. And playing with those two guys, they're going to find open ice and have the puck on their stick. So important that we still have a presence through the middle of the ice.
How encouraging was it to see the way Anthony bounced back after such?
Hi, it's Yaya. I need a fresh start.
I want to make our community a better place. What's up, kids?
I got John Taylor.
Yeah, for sure. I think there was no doubt. I think from our side, I think obviously had what he needed to get done, and then our medical performance team do such a good job of getting guys to recover, stay fit, and obviously then once you get back on the ice, the level of detail and conditioning you needed, and getting your game up to speed. So he was fantastic. He's just a great competitor. Just competes so hard. A very intense guy once he puts the pads on. So. It was huge for us. Made some huge saves to kind of keep the game where it was at, and for us, I think the second half of the game we weren't maybe as crisp as we'd like to be. So great for him to come in and get a big win, especially after that type of layoff.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
A couple games here with Max on the line there. Just how do you assess it? Where do you think you guys are at?
Yeah, he's an easy guy to play with. I mean, he sees the ice really well. Yesterday was a weird game. I think it was, obviously a lot of special teams. And it didn't seem like there's a whole lot going on in the game at times, but the guy I'm familiar with, I just want to keep him better.
A few games for you without a goal. Assists are coming though. How are you feeling about your game?
Yeah, I mean, it's been fine. I think you always want to play better. Obviously, you want to score, but the opportunities are there. Still producing as a line, and power play's been good. We're winning games. It's been a good road trip so far. So obviously, we want to end on the right foot here against a good team tomorrow.
Some doubt that Quinn Hughes will be good to go for Team USA. How big of a loss if he can't go? Have you talked to him at all about that?
I haven't, no, but obviously, I mean, he's an incredible player. He's a special player. I was really looking forward to the opportunity of playing with him. I don't know what the situation is, whether or not he'll be ready to play or not. But, if he's not, it'd be an unfortunate loss for us. I think it's a good opportunity for other guys to obviously step in. I mean, it's a really stacked roster, a lot of really great players. But it's always tough when you lose a guy of his caliber.
You don't see Quinn a lot, but when you do see him, what stands out about his success?
I mean, he's got the puck on the whole game, it seems like, and he drives so much of their offense. Coming out of their zone as well. I mean, he makes so many plays and gets the puck and gets spots for the forwards. And obviously the power play, he's extremely deceptive and dynamic, and is able to shoot the puck. He's very deceptive in making plays and making passes that not a lot of guys can do.
It sets a tempo too, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
We haven't seen Mitch and William play on the same line together a lot. What, I guess, stands out about the potential that they might have together?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously both extremely gifted with the puck and good vision. They both can score. I don't think, maybe they haven't had a lot of time together in the past, but I don't think, you got to think the chemistry's there. I mean, just with the amount of time on the power play and the amount of time that we've been around each other. So, I think two guys that can obviously make plays, Johnny as well, and yeah.
What do you think of the move and Ice pulled off not just the goal, but the little kind of trickery there of having Jake lead the line on the flyby after the goal there?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he doesn't realize there's like 1,000 cameras in the stands and in the stadium that no matter what happens, I mean, they're going to be looking at it. But I appreciate the effort on that for sure.
Are you seeing Bobby utilize his shot a little bit more here, and what's it been like just to watch him evolve as a scorer at this level?
Yeah, I think his shot, but I mean, he's not afraid to go to the dirty areas, and he puts himself in good spots to get the puck and to get shots off. And he's a big body, so he gets to the net, good hands and tight. So, yeah, I mean, it's been great to see. I mean, all these guys and Izzy just continue to take steps in their game and continue to get better, and it's great to see.
Looks like you acquired something in the warm-up yesterday. So Phil's going to be happy when you get home, whenever that.
Yeah, whenever that is. Who knows? Yeah. It was a nice little gift for him. I think that's his second one this trip, so I gotta bring him back something after being away for so long.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you.
Quick session today. What were you looking to accomplish?
Well, just play yesterday, fly in, just get out, a little movement before the game tomorrow. It's a 4 o'clock game, so just get on the ice, touch the ice a little bit, puck movement, get the guys up and get them moving a little bit. That's it.
How much do you look at the video of when Vancouver visited Toronto in that game?
Yeah, that was a while ago, but we do take stuff from there and look a little bit. It was a low event game, that's for sure. Wasn't not a lot going on in that game. We got to definitely create more than we created in that game, in my opinion. We didn't give up much in that game, but from an offensive standpoint and just doing things with the puck, we weren't good enough in that game.
They've also reset their roster. I mean, picked up new guys, maybe not Hughes. I mean, how tough a challenge is that to prepare for when you're not quite sure what their lineup's going to look like or how they're going to play?
Well, I don't think their game changes any. It's just different players, right? And that you got a game plan for. The guys they added are good players. We know the players, but their game, the way they play, is not going to change. That's just new personnel.
Another chance for Tavares, Nylander, and Marner together. What do you want to see from them tomorrow as they kind of grow and build a chemistry?
Execution more than anything. For me, I thought that there were some times where they had good situations set up and didn't execute it. I think the puck execution in the game and the whole game was not great by us by any means. So I think that if they execute, the line can be very dangerous for sure.
What are you seeing in Holmberg's game that's allowed him to draw as many penalties?
I think the way he can hang on the pucks. I mean, he's strong with the puck down low in the offensive zone, and it's hard to get it off him, and I think that he draws a lot of penalties that way, to be honest with you. That's why he's drawn so many penalties.
Do you think opponents are maybe caught off guard by his strength?
Could be, too. He's very strong with it, that's for sure, and holds people off. And so he's done, I mean, that's probably the reason, I think, for that. And he's very good at that. That's one of his strengths.
Stat line is kind of interesting for Austin here of late. No goals in the last 5, but the assists are coming. What are you seeing in his game right now?
I mean, I think he's playing pretty well. I mean, he had 6 shots last night. 3 or 4 of them were very dangerous. I mean, they'll go in. He's just got to keep getting the looks, right? And obviously, he's making plays too. For me, I think his game's been good. He's playing a well-rounded game, both ends of the ice, killing penalties. So. Listen, he's got to just keep getting the opportunities.
Do you underestimate him as a playmaker? Like, obviously we fixate on the goals. Like, what's that as a way to just?
I think he sees the ice very well and moves the puck very well. Personally, so he's got a very good skill set. It's not just scoring goals. His defensive plays, his stick details on the defensive side of things are excellent. And playmaking ability, so pretty well-rounded player.
What did you think of Simon dropping the gloves there at the end of a pretty long shift last night?
Yeah, I think with the collision there at the blue line, and he had a long shift, so you might have been more pissed off about that. That's tough when you drop your gloves a long shift like that. But no, he's just got engaged, and they're both, that happens at times. It's just emotions get involved. That's all that was.
Thanks,
guys.